this is not God's best for you. God is not going to bring you something that is halfway done. He's not. He absolutely not. It does not matter how fine that person is. It don't matter how talented the person is, how gifted the person is, how eloquent they are in speech. It don't matter how much potential a person got. It don't matter how much money they have, or it does not matter. It don't matter about whatever perfect picture you painted in your mind. If that's not the reality, you need to sit with the reality and be like, you know what? Is this God's best for me?
Keep going. Pastor, I've been faithfully walking with the Lord for 7 months. Keep going. Pastor, I've been going for a year.
I'm in a good spot today. Like, I love, yum, 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 yum. I love when I have, first of all, a good set of nurses. The lazy ones is at home. Thank you, Jesus.
Be strong and courageous. Don't look at the people's faces. My God is good. He don't forsake us.
So y'all, today is Sunday, and I woke up from a nap not too long ago. I'm very irritated because I missed my bus. Of course, I'm talking about, y'all, it's like clockwork. Every time I check the transit app, there is literally a bus coming at that exact time that I'm checking, like every single time. Like, I don't understand that. Like, that is really crazy. And another bus does not come until 6:39. I start work at 7. So if that bus does not come on time, I'm going to be late. So I'm just irritated. I'm happy that my job is literally right down the street. So, it's not that big of a deal, but it's very, very annoying. But anyways, y'all, going to work tonight. Tonight is shift 1 out of 3. Tomorrow will be shift 2 out of 3. And then Thursday will be shift 3 out of 3. So y'all will be coming along with me this week. And yes, I have a package coming, y'all, and I'm so excited for my package. All right, y'all, so this is where I come to fill up my Dynamap. Now, it looks like this one is pretty stocked and it's charged. My temperature thing don't work on here, but it is stocked. I'm gonna change this bag out because it's been in several rooms today, so I'm gonna get me a new one. I'm gonna wipe this down. My favorite gloves, I like the nitrile gloves. I cannot stand vinyl gloves. I got some stocked on my cart always. Another thing I like to have in stock are probes. I like to have probes for my temperature, for my thermometer. It goes on the cart as well. I just need them to get this assignment figured out because it's 7 o'clock and the assignment is not done at all. What's going on? Y'all, it's 7:15. Tell me why the assignment's still not done. I'm talking about there's nobody's name next to anything but nurses, which is crazy to me. So y'all, I'm just now getting my assignment. It's 8:18. I usually start my stuff at 7:30. I'm gonna go ahead and get the 4 patients I got on this side over with. But yeah, I'm just now getting started. All right, y'all, so I am picking up my food. It's about a little past 9:45. I finished my vitals at like 9:15. I do have a sitter case, and the sitter wants to go on her break at 12:30 when we start our vitals at 12. Girl, you're gonna have to wait. Real talk. So tonight is going by okay. I am a little irritated though because one of the nurses said that she had took the vitals already for her patients, and so whoever I have for her, I didn't have to worry about it until midnight. But I wish I had seen that she didn't put any of the vital signs into the chart, because I would have just took them. I don't be having time for that, because then if they stay missing for 8 o'clock and then they go asking what happened to the vitals, don't bring my name up because you told me that you was going to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't be liking that type of stuff. That's why I just like to do stuff myself because, but anyway, it's a decent night. I'm trying not to walk too much off the floor since I'm the only PCA. So that's why I'm in the bathroom just chilling. But it's going cool. I do have to go find some insurance for this lady. I'm not sure if we even have it. I seen somebody with some, but I don't know if his people bought that for him because the containers we have don't say insure on it. It's like a different brand, but I'm gonna ask one of the nurses. Y'all, I am starting to get dandruff and I'm not quite sure where this is coming from. Like, I hope it's product, but I'm pretty sure that is dandruff because I've been like feeling my scalp and I've been feeling scabs and I don't know where that's coming from. I never have scalp problems. I don't know where this is coming from. But it's irritating because I'm not about to keep doing my hair and having to take it down all extra fast. Like, that's too much. All right, y'all. So, update on last night's shift. Last night's shift was very chill. It was a Sunday. We were a little short staffed, but we also didn't have a lot of patients either. We only had about 20 patients. So we had 5 nurses on the floor. It was pretty chill. Like, it was a pretty chill night. I was the only PCA. So, I always leave my assignment sheet on my Dynamaps, but I started to intentionally leave them because I want y'all to see who I had and who I did not have, especially last night because I was the only PCA. The rest of the patients were TPCs, and so I don't really recall seeing a lot of patient care going on from the nurses. Now, I wasn't on the floor constantly, so, you know, but I did see a lot of chilling, and I'm like, I ain't seen, because I hope y'all didn't think I was about to do patient care on 20 patients. Those were TPCs. I don't get more than 12 patients. So, whoever was soiled when morning shift came in, that's exactly why I left my assignment sheet on my Dynamap. So you can see who I had and you can see where it was blank and where you see, oh, those must have been TPCs because we didn't have nothing but one PCA. So yeah, I don't know who works tonight. I'm going to find out when I get over there. Mondays are Mondays, you know. Monday be feeling like a busy Sunday for real. It still be kind of chill. Last night was cool because there were certain nurses that were not here, and it just be making me happy when I don't see certain people. I'm just not gonna hold you up, like, oh, I'll be so happy to see my name is not next to certain people. Like, yes, yes. All right, y'all. So I almost forgot that I was recording a week in a life vlog because I've been recording a day in a life vlog for TikTok. I forgot. So anyways, you guys, let me get my thoughts together. It is 1:30. I'm in a good spot, y'all. Like, I'm having a good night. Like, I'm in a good spot tonight. Like, I love, yum. I love when I have, first of all, a good set of nurses. The lazy ones is at home. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord, for putting, yo. So y'all, it is 5:43. I'm chilling for a little bit before I have to get up and go check the rest of my patients. I got finished pretty early. I got a lot of my stuff done early, y'all. It was a really good night. Like, I haven't had a night like this since I first started. Like, it was a really good night. yeah, I have to check like 2 or 3 of my patients, and I'm gonna wait until about 6:30 to do that because I'm done so early. So I'm gonna just kind of like chill a little bit, like, yeah. So yeah, I am gonna go check on one of my patients right now though, because she's a busybody, and I know for a fact that pure wig probably did not stay in place. I would be very shocked if it did. But anyway, it's been a pretty chill night, and I'm having a very chill morning. I finished my vitals considerably at a decent time. Considering the fact that I had to clean one of my patients again. Just cleaned this man at like 10 p.m. and then I had to clean him again my last round of vitals. But it's cool because I had to change his sheets anyway. So that got done. He's good and ready to go because he has a procedure this morning. So he's all good and ready to go. And yeah, y'all, it's a good day. So y'all, I am home. Your girl is so tired, like so exhausted. It don't make no sense. I don't be feeling how tired I am until I get home. And yeah, your girl is tired. I am procrastinating on getting in the shower. Your girl is definitely about to though. I'm about to get in the shower. I be so tired, bro. I be needing a little second. Just give me a second. But the night went pretty well. No complaints. Night went well. Night went very smooth. Yeah. I got through with all my stuff at a decent time tonight. Usually I be running around like a chicken with my head cut off in the morning trying to make sure that everybody is clean. But this time, the way that I did my stuff between last night and the night before last, I made sure that people was clean. Like I was not playing. Now, night before last, I was up on my feet from 3:30 to 7:30. This time, it was not like that. Like, and then also, I didn't have all of the patients that you're like, I gotta change almost everybody. Like, I didn't have that tonight. I was so happy. It was a good night. It was a good night. And I was going to pick up, but I don't really feel like it. So y'all, my package came. Let's open it. They sent this in a big box. I'm shocked. I didn't think they was gonna deliver it without me being present, because I showed in here a thing when they came. This must be bubble wrap. But for real, this is the package I've been waiting on, y'all. I'm so excited. Let's open her. Let's go ahead and open her. OMG. OMG. I am so excited. And it does come with, you know, all that stuff. A charger, which I wish the phones came with box pieces still. Apple. For my accessories, this is what came earlier in the week. I'm gonna go ahead and put my case, put it in the case. So cute. Editing right now. Thank you, Jesus. So today is Sunday. Tonight, usually I be running around like tonight. Usually I be running.
Oh, what time was you trying to leave out?
Let me look at this app.
You think you're doing something because you got an iPad with a pen, because you got
I live, says the Lord. Every knee will bow before me. Every tongue will acknowledge God. So then each of us will give an account of ourselves to God. I need you to understand this tonight.
What's up, you guys? So I've been back home for a minute. We got home at like midnight because we missed our bus. We decided to eat afterwards. And so anywho, really enjoyed myself. I love worship night. I love worship night. I love worship night. I really enjoyed myself. And yeah, the food, me and my sister went to Ima, and it was fire. It was delicioso. Release your soul. Inside joke. I used to think that Dora was saying release your soul, but she was saying delicioso. Anyways, whatever. Y'all, because I would have been sick. I would have been salty. I have left my bag before. Y'all, the night is flying. It's 3 o'clock. And the night been flying. Like, I did my first round of vitals. Sat down to chart, looked up, it was 11:30 something. I'm like, dang, it's about to be time for me to take the second round of vitals. Then I took the second round of vitals, finished, gave my sitter a break. I look up, right now it's 3 o'clock. Like, dang. Between me leaving the sitter room and me helping with another patient and then doing one of my patients, it's already 3 o'clock. I'm like, wow. So the night is just flying by. And yeah, it's a good night. So my shift went very well. Nevertheless, I had a really, really good shift. I hustled and bustled. Okay, all my people is good. Like, I have not been playing. Like, nobody is about to say my people were soiled. Nobody is about to say somebody was soiled. Nobody is about to say that somebody wasn't done. I've been noticing some stuff. I'm not even about to talk about it, but I'm just like, yeah, nah, y'all not, won't be me. Anyway, I had a really, really good night. I've been having this habit of my last round of vitals, knock them out real quick, chart, sit down, and take me a little break. Especially because I be finishing at like 5 something, and then I don't get back up until about 6, depending on how many patients I have to clean. It might be 6:30. I go back around, I do my final rounds, I check people, see if they need to be changed, and I'm done for the morning. Like, I'm done. And so I had a really good night, y'all. The bus is about to be coming soon, so I'm about to go. I'm gonna talk to y'all when I get home. All right, y'all, so I'm finally done putting all of my laundry up. I just came back from the laundromat not too long ago. I put my clothes up, changed my sheets on my bed and whatnot, and now I'm sitting down talking to y'all. So I wanted to come and have a sit down before this vlog was over. Okay, I wanted to come have a sit down and chat with you guys about just everything that's been going on and catch up, because honestly, we haven't talked. This will be the first vlog since the last one. Actually, the first video and first vlog since the last one I posted in the beginning of August, which was my week in the life, which was really a month in the life, because that was a month-long vlog. That vlog literally went up until like July 20th or something like that. So it was like a month-long vlog. And I didn't really sit down and talk to you guys about everything. And now that all that time has passed and I've gotten to sit with some stuff and process some things, we can sit down and talk. So first and foremost, I was off of social media from May to August 28th. Really, it was longer than that because I did not even re-download the apps until September something. Like, yeah. So I was off social media for like almost 100 days, honestly. And you know, I've been posting stuff here and there on TikTok. I just posted something on Instagram for the first time, literally like 2 days ago. And y'all, it's about to be October. Like, it's literally September 27th as I'm recording this. And it was, I think, Wednesday when I posted what I posted on Instagram. So, you know, I took my time coming back and like posting stuff again because it just wasn't my top priority. But now that I feel like I'm in a pretty decent space mentally and stuff, and I don't have that unhealthy attachment to social media, because y'all, I still don't be on social media like that. I don't be just sitting there scrolling for real. Like, I just don't. I still am out of the loop and don't know what be going on because I just don't be sitting up on social media all day long. Like, I just, it's not going to happen. And I think that's why it's so important to come up off of social media for some time so that you can begin to get yourself used to not being so intertwined in the web. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, so I was on social media for 90 days. I chose to get off because I was in a very vulnerable place, and I knew that because of that, it was a possibility that I could start posting stuff out of that space that I was in, out of that mental and emotional space that I was in, and that my content was going to be birthed from a place that was hurt. And so I didn't want to do that. So I just decided to come off, fasted about it, like, Lord, how long do you want me to be off? And that's where, I was like, okay, 90 days. The Lord made it very clear, like, I need you to be off of there for the next few months. And so that's exactly what I did. And it was very well needed, honestly. And even during the 90 days, y'all, I wasn't in my word for real. I was reading here and there, but I was not really in my word. I was barely praying. I was really struggling. I want to say the first 2 weeks into the 90 days, I was seeking the face of the Lord because I was in such a distraught place. I was just in such a hurt place because I had just completely disconnected from somebody that I had grown very close to. Over the span of 3 months, me and that person were like walking towards marriage. Like, this person was pursuing me, I was pursuing them back. And we were not like courting, but we were in a space of, we both are believing that God has revealed that we're each other's spouse type of thing. This person did make it very clear to me that they were not in a place to fully pursue me in the way that they wanted to, because there were still some things that they were trying to get in order in their life. That was the only flag that I needed to be like, Tiffany, you should not continue with this, because until this person gets this situation together, they should not be getting any of your time like that. They should not be getting any of you until they get that situation figured out. And so fast forward, that very situation ended up being the reason why we disconnected. And I had to sit with the grueling reality that I still did not know my worth, that I still did not love myself the way that I wanted to convince myself that I did, because I was willing to settle for what was not God's best. And that's not to say that this person is a bad person, or to say that this person is, less than. I'm saying that what was going on in their life and how it was not submitted to the Lord, how undone that situation made that person, and how, because there was this situation, this circumstance was ongoing and just unfinished, and unsubmitted to the Lord. The Lord will never bring you something that is like, this person is barely done with their past. Like, they still haven't put their past in a casket. You know what I'm saying? They still have not put to rest things from their life before Christ. They still ain't put people in their place. They still ain't removed people. They still ain't disconnected from certain things. You got to let them go, because at the end of the day, that is not God's best for you. If God asks us to let the dead bury the dead, leave that alone and follow me. When a person is not able to do that, and they're still holding on to stuff out of fear, they're letting Satan cripple them with fear and doubt and all of this stuff, then that's not something that you want to invest in. Because if you do end up yoking up with that person, the very things that's causing that person chaos and turmoil in their life, it will cause you chaos and turmoil. The same things that are unsubmitted in their life, when you yoke to them, that unsubmitted situation is going to be a problem for you. And that's what I mean by, this is not God's best for you. God is not going to bring you something that is halfway done. He's not. He absolutely not. It does not matter how fine that person is. It don't matter how talented the person is, how gifted the person is, how eloquent they are in speech. It don't matter how much potential a person got. It don't matter how much money they have, or it does not matter. It don't matter about whatever perfect picture you painted in your mind. If that's not the reality, You need to sit with the reality and be like, you know what? Is this God's best for me? And that was a question that I had to ask myself a lot of times during that 3 months that I was, you know what I'm saying, connected to it. Was that 3 months? Yeah. Because, you know, and honestly, it had kind of been a little bit longer than that, but we were just, before the whole marriage talk came about, we were just building our friendship, from like January, to about March. And it became really intentional, us building our friendship in like February to March. And so, this is a person I also knew before this as well. But, you know, we were being very intentional about, you know, growing our friendship and whatnot, first. And then that's when it was like, okay, I think that God put it on my heart that you're my wife. And I was like, you know, my goodness, because I do feel like there has been a lot of these signs that, you know, I've been feeling like this man is my husband. And so, you know, whatever is going on inside of your heart, that is what will lead you to certain things. I'm gonna just put it that way. And we will think it's God, and sometimes it is. Sometimes, you know, you may have met the right person, but it wasn't that God was releasing y'all to each other. Do I think that was what my situation was? No. Unless God says otherwise, I don't think that's what that was. I truly believe that I was willing to settle for something because deep down inside, you know, I want to be with somebody. I've been single for 9 years, y'all. It'll be 9 years in January. I've been celibate, like completely not dating nobody, none of that since it's been it'll be 5 years in February. No. Yeah. No. It'll be 5 years in January. Yeah. It'll be 5 years in January that I've been celibate. So, and 9 years since I've been just single, not with anybody, you know? And so, that's a long time. And the enemy knows, he knows when you're getting a little restless. He knows when you're kind of hoping for something, you know what I'm saying? And he's watching. And to be honest, you know, this person had a lot more going on in their life on a spiritual side that I didn't have going on. And so with these doors that was open in this person's life, it gave access for the enemy to me and to this person. And so the deception was thick. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to too much speak for this individual, but I truly believe that because what they were going through and what they had been through, part of them just really wanted to be loved. Part of them wanted to be loved on. Part of them wanted that companionship just as much as I did. And because the motive is birthed out of kind of flesh, pretty much, that is what opens the door for deception and believing that God is speaking this and God is saying that when he may not have said anything. It's the desires of your heart that's saying this stuff. And so, you know, it was very unfortunate because this was a friend of mine for a while, actually. You know, I met this person while I was still in college. And this is a person that I really cherished and honored. And so it really sucked to have to lose that connection because of flesh. I was really hurt about it. And even still to this day, really wish that we never crossed that line. That's the exact reason why I don't like crossing that line with male friends that I really honor, you know, because, you know, for me, I cherish having male friends that I can talk to. You know, I really do cherish that. I think a male presence can be very powerful, especially when they're in Christ. And so I was really salty because I'm like, you know, I wish we just never would have did that. I really wish that wouldn't have happened. And that's the reason why I don't like crossing them type of lines. period. And watch, there's been a couple of friendships where I would literally ignore the fact that I like, okay, yeah, I like you, but I'm not crossing that line. Because I cherish our friendship too much to cross that line. And then if it don't work out, now we're not even friends. I would rather not cross that line at all if that's not something that God intends for us to be doing. You know what I'm saying? If he's not bringing us together as husband and wife, we don't need to be crossing that line. No. And so, that's just that, you know, that sucks. But, so yeah, I was just in a really vulnerable space, which is why I went ahead and got off of social media, because I did not want to be posting content that was going to be birthed out of my pain. And there was a couple of things that I posted, even here on YouTube, a couple of shorts, even a couple of posts on my community board. And I had got a comment on one of them, and I was like, I believe this is the Lord speaking, because I was posting from a place of pain, and it wasn't really fair. And so I just was like, yeah, I'm gonna get off social media, because if I don't, I'm going to be making content and posting stuff that is going to be birthed from a place of pain, and is going to allow the root of bitterness to set in. And I'm not trying to have that happen. So that was that, you guys. And I wanted to share that with y'all, because many of us don't understand that, sometimes when you're desiring something, don't mean that God placed the desire in your heart. I think if he does intend for you to get married, he will awaken that desire in his own time. Sometimes we are only desiring something because we feel like we're lacking something or missing something, and we want that thing because we feel like it will fulfill us in some way, shape, or form. It's not always that God placed the desire there. And you will know that based upon when an opportunity presents itself for you to be pursued, or to pursue a person back, or to pursue a person, and you are pursuing something that is undone. You're pursuing something that's not God's best. Can you say that God really put that in your heart at that time, to pursue something that's going to actually cause you pain and turmoil? No. That's why we have to take inventory of our own heart sometimes, and be honest with ourselves and say, you know, I kind of want this because I see everybody else got it and I feel like I'm missing something, or I want this because I've always wanted this, and every time I tried to get it, it didn't work out, and I'm hoping that this works out this time. No, y'all. And so with that being said, I'm going to end this part right here. I do have church in the morning. I'm going to try to bring y'all along with me for church, and then I'm going to close this vlog out. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that, because I feel like ain't nobody talking about that. Nobody's talking about the fact that just because you desire marriage don't mean God put that in your heart at that time. And you know that's true, because a lot of people get married to people that they later begin to say this was a mistake, but you was desiring marriage at that time. And so if God put a desire in your heart and you start to pursue that thing, and it's now all of a sudden it's leading you to do something that's actually against the word, then that means that at that time it was not God that put that in your heart. That was a desire that was birthed from your flesh. And because we take scripture out of context, it's not good for man to be alone, and it's better for a man to marry than to burn, and all of these things. And also because we know that marriage is a good thing, it's a God thing, don't always mean that you are desiring it for the right reasons. It don't always mean that God put the desire forward in your heart at that time that you're desiring it. It could very much be a desire birthed out of your flesh. It can very much be a desire that's birthed out of your lack and insecurities. It can be very much be a desire that's birthed out of even envy, because you see everybody else is getting married and you want to be married. It can be a desire that's birthed out of things and places that's not always from the Lord. He literally says, clear as day, all our ways seem pure to us, but he's the one who weighs the motives. Sometimes our motives are not pure for why we're pursuing something. And the motive alone will let you know if God put it there in your heart or not. So we got to stop thinking that just because you desiring it means that God put the desire there. Don't always mean that. We go ahead of God all the time and desire things before it's time. Just like how you desired to have sex before it was time. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. So I just wanted to say that. But anyways, y'all, I'm going to catch y'all in the morning. So y'all, I'm leaving church. I ran into my sister. I knew we was going to run right into each other. As I was walking out the church, she was just pulling up. Our church service let out at like 11:15. And the next one starts at 11:30. It's about to start now. But I'm on my way back home, you guys. I'm gonna get me a nice nap in before I have to get up for work. And we're going to start, this is shift 1 of 3 for this week. And I'm gonna bring y'all along that shift, and then I guess I can go ahead and close out the vlog. So I'm gonna see y'all when I get home. Y'all, so I just went and got me some food. I actually went to go pay for some food that I had bought the other day, and my card was locked, and I didn't know until after I left. And so I came back to pay for my food, y'all, because I am a woman of integrity. I do not play that. And so I end up getting a free drink with my meal, which was nice. That was real nice. But anyways, y'all, church was good. I told y'all I probably wasn't gonna get no footage. I also noticed that the service, the worship part of the service, is shorter for the 10 o'clock because we're literally like low-key having to hurry up, get straight to the message, because after the 10 o'clock is the 11:30. And I was like, dang, hopefully they extend it. Because honestly, when they said the times, I was like, I don't know if y'all gonna have enough time. Because the way we worship, we be in there worshiping. And so they had to pretty much cut the worship short. So I got there late. I got on the 9:09 bus, but he kept making unnecessary stops and just sitting there for whatever reason. So I didn't get to the transit center until 10:06, and then I had to walk down to the church, which was like 3-4 minute walk, and I got there at 10:09. By the time I got in there, y'all, I got in there and they were singing Make a Way. And do y'all know, after that was it, and then we went straight into the message. I was like, dang. So yeah, that was that. I was kind of salty because I really be enjoying the worship part of service, and so it kind of pushed it back a little bit. Hi, how you doing? It kind of pushed it sped up the worship part. So I was a little sick about that. But nevertheless, it is, I think it's about 12 now. Well, it's far past 12. It's probably like 12:30 at this point. And I am making my way back home. I'm about to eat my food and lay down and take me a nap before I have to get up for work. And yeah, I work today, tomorrow. I'm off Tuesday, and I work Wednesday. I also have my ENT crap. I just thought about it. I have my ENT doctor's appointment coming up on Wednesday. And that means that I have to pay money to get there and back. And I do have to work that day. So that sucks. May or may not call off. I don't know. We're going to see what happens. And then just pick up the following days. But yeah, we're going to see. So I got some meatloaf from Al's Soul Food. And I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't jacking the meatloaf. Am I saying that right? New Yorkers, I ain't jacking that. That's it don't taste like the meatloaf I'm used to. I'm used to my meatloaf having a slight sweet taste because of the little glaze that be on top. My mom makes this glaze. It's red. I know one of the ingredients for it is ketchup. This is mad salty. It's mad salty. I wish I would have got mashed potatoes. I wasn't thinking. I love that cabbage so much. I got cabbage as my second side, and mac and cheese is my first. This is my first time having any of their meat, because I usually don't get the meat. I just get sides. This is why I don't eat everybody's meat. Pause. I don't. Like, and that's why. Because it's not giving. Now, the next meat I'm going to try from there are their beef ribs. And if those is not hitting, I will not be getting no more meat from them. Like, I'm not, So, y'all, I am at work a shift 1 out of 1 for this week. And y'all know I'm ending the vlog on this day because, y'all know I will keep going and it'll end up being a month in a life. But, y'all, I am super bloated and just uncomfortable, but we gonna make it work. We gonna make it do what it do. Also, y'all, I revived my scrubs. These scrubs had got ruined. My bottoms had got ruined with blood. The top had got ruined with ink. As you can see, I kind of revived it though. It's not as bad as it was. I put some OxyClean on them, and the OxyClean sat on my stuff for like a month, probably longer than that. And then I took my stuff to the laundromat yesterday and washed it all, and the blood came out. A lot of the ink kind of, you know, dissipated, not all of it, but it's decent enough to wear. So that's what it is. Anyways, y'all, I'm gonna keep y'all updated on how the night's going. I'm about to go get my assignment and start my vitals. Good morning. So it is now Monday morning and I'm off work. I did pick up Tuesday, so I'll be back Tuesday. Your girl is definitely going to bed when she gets home. Because I had a very busy morning. Okay, my night was very smooth. My morning was so busy because I be trying to make sure that everybody is clean, everybody is good. I've just been making it a habit to make sure that all my people are clean. I don't care. I don't care. Just because it gives me comfort to know that I changed all my people before I left. Nobody was soiled before I left. And it prevents folk from lying on your name, talking about they came in to soil patients. Not my patients. Not mine. So yeah, I had a real busy morning, but my night was smooth as butter. I chilled a lot all night, to be honest with you. You know, it was a really chill night, but I did have a busy morning. But anywho, y'all, I might chat with y'all a little bit more throughout this morning, actually, before I completely just close this vlog out. Y'all, my nose stays with something in it. Please forgive me. As y'all see, I'm in my word this morning. reading John chapter 5. And it's very refreshing. It's so refreshing to read them words in red, I'm telling you. It's so refreshing. But yeah, just meditating on the Lord's word this morning, as I am waiting on my bus to go home. All right, y'all, so it's Monday night and I am dressed and ready for work. It's shift 2 out of 4 for me this week because I did pick up tomorrow. I might pick up Friday as well. Yeah, I might pick up Friday too. And then I'll be off Saturday, and then I work Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then I'll be off for like, I think 4 days. I'll be off for 4 days. But I think I'm going to let myself be off for 2 of those days and pick up Friday and Saturday. I'll work Sunday and then I'll be off for 3 days. So I'll take that rest. Then I'll take that rest. I still might pick up the 15th though. Since I have 3 days off, I'll take 2 off and then I'll work an extra. But I definitely need y'all. Let me tell you something. I'm not playing no games. It's no reason for me to go into the new year struggling when I am in a position to not be struggling. The Lord has blessed me to have a career. Okay. I'm not about to be playing no games. It's no reason for me to be struggling when I don't have to. So I'm not going to be lazy. I'm going to get up. I'm going to work. And so, and that's the thing about a Proverbs 31 woman. She willingly works with her hands, okay? And works diligently, okay? That's what people don't talk about. So, yeah. I'm not just working just to work. I'm not just working just so I can have money. No, I'm working to establish myself, to get my affairs in order, because as a 32-year-old woman, I just feel like there are certain things I should have in order, or at least be getting in order. And so that's what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? Some people be trying to make you feel like you're doing too much and this and that. And that's exactly why some people had to get up out my life, because you're okay with struggling, even though you don't like struggling and you're miserable and you hate your life. You want to sit there and just struggle. And I'm not doing that with you. You know what I'm saying? That's why some people had to go, because they didn't understand my ambitious mindset, my hustle mentality. Listen, when it's time to get things in order and get stuff done, it's time to get things in order and get stuff done. All that lazy stuff, or all of that bare minimum, all of that lack mindset and mentality, I don't have time for that. You gotta go. I don't have time for that. Like, no. Encouragement over here. We ain't lazy over here. We work over here. Okay? All of that being in debt stuff is over with. That's out the door. Like, I'm not, People be just okay. People just be okay with struggling. I'm not doing that. I can't do it. No, sorry. I struggled enough all my life. I'm coming out of that. This is the season where we're coming out of that foolishness. I was so comfortable doing the bare minimum, working my little 3 shifts every week, having my 4 days off. Girl, if you don't go to work, when you keep seeing these different bills from different places popping up, see, you just concerned about your base bills being paid, but there's stuff over here accumulating. Nah, sis, get up and do something about that. Okay, because ain't no man coming to put some money in your account, and that's not happening. So get up and do something about that, you know? And so anyways, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog because it's been long enough. It's Monday and the vlog started last Sunday. So we're going to go ahead and end this vlog. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. This is the first week in the life vlog that was actually like an hour long. My vlogs be so short. It'd be like 20 minutes. How you got a week in a life vlog and it's only 20 minutes? Anyway, y'all, so that's it. If you enjoyed this vlog, make sure that you guys give it a thumbs up and let me know what you would like to see in the future. Anyways, I love you guys. Until next time.